What we're doing, I think, is much different. You know, it's usually you go out on audition, they say no, and you try again, and they say no, and you eat top ramen, and like you move back to the state you came from. That's how that works. But it's here, I think, I know I felt just very safe in knowing that I had friends that could help me out, or you know, that were there looking after me, or were doing the same things, who could identify what I was doing wrong and just give me guidance. It's more just peace of mind is a lot of it too.
Yeah, and I think trying to create you know, creative community, and it's not necessarily about like getting so rich or being this huge, biggest star in the world. It's really just about creating a place where lots of people can be creative together and do what they love to do for the rest of their life. You know.
Great question.
And I'm gonna say I watched your video last night with Johnny, and it was really exciting to see you as nervous as I think.
Oh, I was. That's Johnny.
It's making me so much more relaxed about walking up to people and seeing you.
Just remember, everybody's people. We're all just people. I'm nervous, I'm sweating, I'm not gonna hold my arms up too high, you might judge me, but it's like, at the end of the day, like me and Casey were driving home, it's like, whoa, like that's Johnny Knoxville, like that's and it was weird to see him in his element, and him and Travis Pastrana. The picture that Johnny Knoxville tweeted just met Travis Pastrana. I filmed on my flip cam, you know what I mean? I filmed that picture taking place, and it's like, oh, they're just dudes, you know, but, you know, they're just guys that have been doing this for a long time, and yeah, at the end of the day, this is gonna be profound, I know, but people are just people. We're all the same, you know, so, yeah. Whoa, I know, I just blew your mind.
Everybody moves.
Guys, thank you.
You know, and then you just sort of have to just realize as many bad ones, you know, there's some great ones, you just focus on that, and then yeah, and then when you comment back to them, a lot of times it's very
You're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it,
What's up? I don't hate you, or...
YouTube comments, I feel like, have like helped me become a better person, because I never want to be that jerk who's like, nah. Like, I don't want to ever criticize anybody ever again because of the, you know, years and years of criticism we receive. You know, if we do anything wrong with our kids, like, you know, we're raising a family and you're not a perfect parent, but if the seatbelt is just off or something, we get like, in section 3-C of California code, it states that your child should be in this, and it's like, okay, sorry, we're bad parents, you know, like, you know, that, you have to just deal with that and overcome it, and at the same time, you just realize that, you know, it's a lot of times it's just kids in their basement, and they've just had a bad day, and so they just try to vent by saying something mean to you, and I don't know why human nature thinks
it's really not as personal as it seems a lot of times, and I think just try not to take it too personal. And just
there's a lot of good stuff too.
Yeah, there's great.
So you just focus on the positive.
Oh, and my second question was, can anybody join Maker, or do you have to be like really high up?
You have to have a lot of money. No, we want to work with anybody who is talented. I was talking to people yesterday, they say, well, how do I join Maker? I said, the best advice I can give you is make something that's really amazing, and then we'll see it. Like, I want to work with that guy. That's, when we first started, that was the big benefit, is like, I couldn't edit, you know, and so Danny was a great editor. So, you know, I was talking to a guy yesterday who does sound. I said, you know, our sound guy, Roth, there's Roth, he doesn't know. You know, you gotta be talented. So if you can create amazing things, we're gonna wanna work with you. So yeah, anybody who is, you know, is talented and can add to the team.
There's plenty of people that are part of Maker that have no subscribers, you know. Like Nice Peter had 100 or something when he joined Maker Studios. And then we made some videos with him, and then like a year later he has over 1 million. I mean, it can happen to anyone. You just have to feel strongly about the content that you're doing.
You on the internet, I was wondering if you guys like have any crazy stalker stories.
I've learned, we've made some rules to never vlog in front of our house, because people are so ingenuitive, I'll tell you. They can find where you live really easily. I mean, everybody's been really positive. I've never had a negative experience. I had a guy come to our house once and knock on the front door with a folder that had the last year of videos that we made with the title, the date, and a little paragraph of the description of what happened in the video. Like, today the ShayTards went to Walmart and Shay was loud and obnoxious and threw his kids. Like, he had printed out like a thing for every day for the last year and had it all in a binder and said, hey Shay, I thought you might want this. And I was like, thank you. You know, but it's all been positive, you know. People have left stuff on our doorstep, which, you know, as a father, I'm just a little bit like, I have a gun, you know, like, don't mess with my family. But it's all, I've never had anything weird or scary. It's always been very positive and stuff.